Well, it's a lot like a chicken running around with its head cut off, I imagine. The amount of fires that I put out every day, just from whether it's a team or some kind of social issue or a client not paying an invoice or, someone trying to sue one of our companies. It Unfortunately, I've gotten to the point in my day to day where I have like an agenda every day of what I want to do and what I need to do. And if the universe lets me get to that list, it's fantastic. But I haven't been so lucky the past couple of weeks. Um, the balance thing for me has been a little bit hard because, it's not that I have more time than everyone. It's just that I have really put my head down. Um, it was like computer science senior year for me was so difficult, especially going from like fraternity life, to like going, heads down on books and math and algorithms. Um, I think that that's kind of stuck with me too, like I'll wake up at 7 a.m. I'll try to do an hour of class. I'll have coffee, try to meditate for 15 minutes and, you know, maybe I'll eat lunch that day. Maybe I won't, depending on if my schedule allows. I try my like damn hardest to stop at 8 p.m. every night. Um, and like sometimes, there's some weird thing that happens with developers where I can't explain it either, but it's like you can be on a perfect schedule, and then the minute that you need to get something done, you stay up till 5 a.m. working on it, and then now you're just a magic, nighttime person who likes to code at night. And obviously that doesn't work for the rest of the organization. Um, so it's really hard to balance. Um, I definitely think that you have to prioritize what means the most to you. I recently heard Gary V or Vaynerchuk talk about this, and he said he was more comfortable juggling 9 balls with having one fall than fixating on just making sure the one lands. And I don't think that I'm at that level. I don't like any of my balls dropping, of course, but I think that there's a level of commitment that you have to have towards everything. You know, um, and I think the biggest part too, and I'm sure some of you guys can relate to this, but our society has put so much pressure on us to always grind, especially in startups. And I think I probably like yelled this a little too hard my last talk with Tristan, where it was just like, you have to grind hard, think that your competitors are grinding harder than you are every single day, and I think that there's a time that you have to, focus on yourself and like the priorities of getting those things done and prioritizing what's the most important to you, but at the end of the day, you have to make sure that whatever you're working on is still making progress every single day. Like I always call it, moving the chains. And the problem is, especially when you're a single founder, if you wake up and if you don't want to do work on your company, that company isn't going anywhere that day. Those chains are not moving. And when you know, I've been that person where it's, 12:30, 1 o'clock, I'm at Sticks, I have a pitcher in my hand, and I'm like, why the fuck am I not working right now? You know? And it's like, I don't know why I'm like that. Obviously it sucks, but I think that there's this level to us where we just can't enjoy fun because we have this never ending to-do list or this never ending grind that we just can't seem to, satisfy, because it's like, did we do an honest day's work today? And it's like, do we need to do more? You know, I can do more. Should I? Um, so, you know, I think that like, and then that was the issue I had with the Tim Ferriss books. Actually, now that I'm back on it, it's, you know, of course, if you ask someone what they do every day, they're going to tell you, I had the best day of my life every single day for the past 5 years. You know, that's just not the case. Like, I woke up late today, you know, and it's like, you know, mentioned that I take classes at 7 a.m. Today I didn't. Today I slept in. I fucked up, but it's okay. You know, that's what the weekend's for. So, you know, don't be hard on yourself. Set boundaries, set priorities, and, you know, focus on what you want to focus on because the universe will fill in the gaps. I promise.